Alright then, back for DanDaDan, chapter 161, chapter title Saint-Germain, the Mystery Man. Let's open that chapter. Alright, we got the fairy tale card and Saint-Germain facing each other. Well, I guess technically Saint-Germain's facing sideways, turned to look at fairy tale card, but yeah. There's some other people around. Some people laying down. I forget who those are. They were probably people knocked out. Anyways. Fairy tale card saying, oh ho 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 ho. So you're the type of person I see. The type I wouldn't want to become friends with. Alright. Fairy tale card takes his eyes. Alright. Rin with her mouth still gone, looking, I guess, surprised, but saying, hmm? Alright, and then, oh ho ho, with your face like that, you won't be able to enjoy any tea parties either, hmm? And then, yeah, Saint Germain's, he's got his sword out, he's slashing, as looks like Fairy Tale Cards is like attacking with his tentacles or whatever, and he's like deflecting, something like that. Fairy Tale Card responds with triple exclamation point. What? Question mark exclamation point. And then he says, Fairy Tale Card follows that up with, but you have no eyes. Alright. And I've got a, like, I guess, a surprised blushing reaction from Rin. A shot of Saint Germain with his no eyes. He opens his coat. He's got some like daggers or something. It looks like in his coat. What's this actually? He's got not necessarily daggers, but they're syringes maybe. I don't know what these are, but he pulls one out. It looks like he loads it into his sword, like a bullet. Okay. And there's another shot where it's looked like he has like a second one. Actually he's got a second one in both those shots, but like maybe he's taking one out, loading in a new one. I don't know. Anyways, in the shot, he's he's doing a pose, holding his sword. He looks like he's charging some kind of attack. There's like some energy or whatever swirling around his foot. And he like dashes forward. There's a, what's that, like some kind of yokai or something? Jumping crown. Like maybe this yokai is representing the attack. Alright. We got fairy tale card. I don't know. Just a shot of fairy tale card saying, oh yeah, jumping crone. Alright, so he says crone, question mark, exclamation point. And then we got like, it looks like, yeah, like whatever this ability is, it's creating like platforms and like Saint Germain's jumping off of them. Alright, and Fairy Tale's card's like all the while like swinging his tentacles, missing. Alright, another shot of the sword where we got these things loaded into it. There's like one loaded into it, and it's like he has a second one on standby, I guess, or something. And then there's black hair cutter. And there's another like yokai representing this attack. It looks like he slices one of the cards, the one that's like a beard, the mouth and nose. All right. And yeah, so he slices that. And then we got a shot of Rin with no mouth, and then suddenly she's got her mouth again, so her mouth has been restored. She says, "Ah, it's back." And another shot of that card that was just destroyed dissolving. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I guess since that card was destroyed, one of these like tentacles with the balls on the end kind of like breaks open. um, revealing that what was on the card before, but now it's like all fleshy and real, not on a card. Or maybe it's like reforming the card out of this ball, possibly. Rin's looking at it with a triple exclamation point. It's growing a new one. She says, and and then her mouth is gone again. Alright. It's okay. Fairy tale card is speaking. It's futile. No matter how many of my cards you slash, I can grow an endless supply from new buds. All right. And then I got shot a fairy tale card and Saint-Germain. It looks like he gets hit by one of these balls on the end of these tentacles. Do you get it now? Asks fairy tale card. Shot of Saint-Germain. He's still holding the sword with the cartridges. He looks like he's doing an attack, and this one's Water Tiger. Another yokai representing this attack. This yokai looks like possibly some kind of kappa, because it's got like the little head thing with the water inside. Although it doesn't really look like a kappa how you'd usually think of it to look, but I think it's meant to be a kappa. Okay, so it's like some kind of looks like there's some kind of like earthquake shockwave kind of thing on the ground as like he lands on the ground. And then he's dashing forward with more kind of shockwaves going around as he's dashing. Fairy tale card in this next page is saying you cannot defeat me on your own, and he's swinging his tentacles trying to hit him. And then also the mind controlled like people in the crowd are also dashing towards Saint-Germain now. And they're approaching him. Saint-Germain's kind of like dashing in their direction, I suppose. And he says, actually, fairy tale card speaking, but even if you are ... the one and only Count Saint-Germain, you really are a crafty fellow. You helped me to get out of the cursed trunk, and yet now you got the golden ball into his hands, Brella boy. He's ... and ... and sent him into the cursed trunk, and yet ... and yet here you are trying to kill me. Why? Why, you swine? Fools, says Count Saint-Germain, ... are the same in every age. Those who are convinced victory is inevitable become careless, and those who are careless expose their failings. Yeah. And then to this, fairy tale card responds, when did I ever expose a single failing? Rather, it was you who exposed yours. Alright, at this point, looks like, Count Saint-Germain, yeah, was like dashing along a wall, and, now the fairy tale card's like slamming his tentacles into this building. It looks like Count Saint-Germain is like jumping down now off the building. That he was running along the side of. But fairy tale card is saying it was your intention from the start ... to release me and then kill me ... but you have underestimated me. You have come before me with no preparation whatsoever, and that will be ... the very end of your luck. Count Saint-Germain says, a moment ago ... you said you couldn't beat... I couldn't beat you on my own. And then fairy tale card responds with a triple exclamation point. Alright. We got a shot of some like people or something on a wall. It's all in Japanese. I can't really read it, but there's like words and then like people and portraits or whatever. I don't know what this is, but what's Count Saint-Germain saying? Karuta cards were originally dot 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 cards to read and cards to pick up, with two cards forming a pair, and your own cards dot 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 are for some reason of an even number. If in other words, if I destroy dot 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 two at the same time, or all at the same time dot 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 dot, then you won't be able to regenerate them, will you? Are you a fool? Asks Fairy Tale Card, as he's still sliming the tentacles trying to hit Count Saint Germain. The Fairy Tale Card follows that up with, how could such a thing be so? And even if it were dot 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 dot, could you do it on your own? Unfortunately, dot dot dot, says Count Germain, dot dot dot, I could not. Fairy Tale Card responds, as I thought, indeed. And therefore, you cannot defeat me. Oh, okay. It looks like, it would appear Okarun, the police officer guy, and Serpo have now escaped from the trunk. And, we still got, like, Fairy Tale Card attacking Count Saint-Germain as this is happening. Alright. Okarun says, there he is. Whatever Okarun's saying, it's being cut off by another word bubble from the police officer, but it looks like Okarun is saying the demonic Fairy Tale Card. Alright. And then the speech bubble from the police officer is kind of cutting off Okarun, sort of saying, give back Unji. And then Serpo is responding with, I need to get back to work ASAP, dot dot dot. Yep, alright. Fairy Tale Card says, you people. Rin is responding now from seeing them reappear with a And then Count Saint-Germain is saying, but with them by my side, we can defeat you. And then, alright. So we got the final panel with, Fairy Tale Card in the background with all his tentacles. Count Saint-Germain, like, approaching, ready to attack or whatever. And then you got Okarun, Serpo, and the police officer kind of just falling, getting their bearings. But yeah, they're just falling on the ground at this point. But it says, yeah, to be continued. Alright, so next chapter we might get the defeat for Fairy Tale Card now that everyone's back and ready to fight. Alright, fantastic. Well, very good. Yeah, that's the end of the recording.